Hey there, how are you?
I'm doing good.
To see if you can get in.
Getting my laptop and stuff open.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you an invite. I'm just gonna email you one now. And I'm also gonna post it on LinkedIn. And also,
Can you? I will copy and post the link.
okay, great. I'm sending it now. I'm hanging up with you.
Alright.
I think I have it. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.
I know.
Later. Okay. Hey, Madison. Thank you for joining. I certainly appreciate it. I'm sharing my screen. I believe you can see it. Can you hear me now? Hold on. I think Mother wants me. One second. I think I've left people without the ability to really join Madison, is the thing. And I see, I don't know if you can get into the comments. Will it let you? In private. All right. Will it let you use your voice? Are you allowed to speak? Is it all right if I add you to the stream? Okay, I can. Okay, let me do that.
I thought that's
I
what we
added
just did.
you.
We just did.
Yeah, it has a little button that says add to the stream. And then I'm sharing my screen. That's why you see Infinite Us. When I click over
Yeah,
here, you so
yeah.
so we're gonna share screen for a little bit and then we'll come back and have a talk. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So the first thing I want to show you is this is the PMI.org. And I'm just going to log in really quickly so that you can see what's inside of it. My hope is to get you a username and password like this when you join as a member, as a student member. And that'll be one of the things I'm really looking forward to this year so that you can get your student membership. Um, if you look at membership, and I'll just click it really quickly so that you can see what it takes to be a member. One of the things it's asking me to do is manage my account. So since there's over 700,000 members, the key thing is that the certification that we hold is very unique in the world. Of all the people in the world, there are very few that hold this certification. And it's all designed with the management of projects. So I'll just click manage account really quickly. So at least you can see how my membership is set up. And then you'll have the same dashboard when you come in and you'll have a membership type in an ID. And the thing about it is you'll belong to different chapters. Like you'll belong to the Houston chapter. I currently belong to the West Bengal and the Houston chapter as well. And I'll just let you view the details of the actual membership. And there's a lot that you get for your membership. So I'll renew sometime in 2023. I've been a member since 2001. And you could automatically have it renewed, but you could also get your member certificate, your card, and a brochure if you wanted to know more about membership. The other thing they have here is called a career navigator. And the career navigator, what that allows you to do is to set goals for your career so that if you wanted to continue, you could set up your own set of personalized goals and it'll walk you through that process. So that's a little feature that a lot of people aren't aware of that's inside of my PMI. And it allows you to go out there and to plan your professional development journey. The other thing I wanted to share with you is about the certifications. You know, earlier when I went to get my certification, well, how interesting that was. I currently have an application in for the PMI Professional Business Analyst application. I already did my online application. All I have to do is pay for the exam, then I can take it. This PMP application is closed because I sat for the test and passed it. And now it's telling me that in order to renew my PMP certification, I have 45 of the 60 professional development units needed to get myself recertified. So um, they have training, and the training is by authorized training providers or registered education providers. I also want to show you the courses library just really quickly. Um, this is the one that I'm taking right now, which is called CCL Boost, and that's the Center for Creative Leadership. And when I finish that, I'll get 6 PDUs, professional development units, when I finish this course. So um, I will go through these different modules, and then after I complete the modules, I'll be awarded 6 PDUs for this particular course that I'm taking. And it's a leadership course. And here you see this triangle. It's showing you what parts of the triangle that you will have, which is the ways of working, your project skills, or your business acumen. Those things will be added to you. And that is how you go in and you keep your membership once you get it, how you keep your certification current. So um, I have a certain amount of time to get the 60 PDUs. I have 45 of them, and then I'll finish up, and then my PMP will be in good standing for a certain number of years. This the PMI Citizen Developer Business Architect is a new micro credential that they have there. And a micro credential is a certification that is specific to your industry. So wherever you're working, it's really tied to your job. Whereas the rest of them can be going cross industry, this one is specific to the industry. And the latest changes that they've been making in this is that they have all of these different certifications, but you are allowed to find the one that you want to do. So we're just going to explore the PMI certifications very high level. There's a framework for these things, and the framework is right here. I'll show it to you. So the one that I've been talking to you about, Madison, is the one that's called Project Management Ready. This is for people with 0 to 3 years of experience in projects, but the key thing is that it's geared toward high schoolers, young people, and you could come in here, and the training is in here too. Um, the test itself is 47 questions, and it's 50 minutes, and you could apply for that and take it. The next level after PM Ready is something called CAP-M, which is the Certified Associate Project Manager. Then the next one after that is this one called PMI ACP, and I really want to show you that. It's an Agile Certified Professional Practitioner, and this is someone that could just go in and do Agile. Then these last two are called Discipline Agile. Discipline Agile is the kind that is inside of PMI, and they have the Scrum Master certification, and then they have a Senior Scrum Master certification. So there's two of them that you could potentially get in there, and those are relatively new. So aside from the certifications, with which there are many, the key thing is at least getting your first one, which I believe for your group would be the one that's called PM Ready. What I wanted to do is also take some questions from you about what are your thoughts on stop sharing my and talk to you more directly. So you've been with me at PMI for at least the last couple of months, coming to the meetings and everything. Tell me, what are your thoughts so far about, connecting with the organization in terms of Project Management Institute?
Okay, honestly, are we doing fully honest?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, let me put it this way. I love what they're trying to do, but it's just not clicking to certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the programming and like what it could do for someone, but I don't like how it's being presented. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So talk to me a little bit about that presentation. Is it that they make it seem unattainable, or are they explaining in such a way that it's a standoffish kind of way? How would you say it's being presented?
I would say, okay, so when I join meetings as a mentee, like just watching from the outside looking in and seeing how people in the, you know, the PMI group that we're in, how they respond to certain proposals or like showing what to do when you become a PM, but it just it doesn't seem like what's supposed to be going on.
That makes sense to me. That makes perfect sense to me. I remember when I took my PM, the PMP exam, that they said they had to think Project Management Institute way, and then you had to think your regular way. They would always say that there were two different mindsets that you had to adopt in order to pass the test. Um, and it could be very well that that's where the disconnect is happening. That we're like, oh, we have to we have this rigorous test and these standards, and then on the other hand, we have this real live working community of people, and we're looking for ways to support them. One of the things I like about PMI is that I have access to these templates and everything that can help me um, advance my career in terms of being a project manager.
Right.
That's one of the things I really like, the professional development piece. But I am singularly taken aback by the rigidness in thinking. It's not agile.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those organizations that I'm concerned about how it's going to be able to continue to pivot. So they're putting a lot
Right.
of great stuff out there, but how are they
Because
going to be able to?
it's like, okay, the newer people coming into PM, it's like what they're promoting or what they're teaching. It's like, I guess, like the same way it's always been, and there hasn't really been any change. I mean, that could be good for some people, but like the younger people that are coming into PMI already, and the other level, which is the one where you get ready for the test, and it just seems like it wouldn't be attractive to people my age or a little bit older.
So the one thing that we talked about in our prior discussions was what are the benefits of the project management? We say one of the benefits is the bag. Like if you get skilled and you get out there, that you could potentially make very good money.
Right.
That's what makes it attractive. But it seems like lately the discussions really haven't been about the opportunity side of it. It's
Right.
been the discussions have been different. What do you think?
Um, I think so, but it's not the fact that I don't know.
Hmm. One of the things I was excited about is the infrastructure bill that had been passed, and the demand for project managers is going to increase exponentially. So my idea was to get younger people ready and involved early, so that as those jobs came, they'd already be qualified because they'd already have all this experience behind them.
Right. But when can I say
Sure.
okay, when we're in the meetings and we propose that, there's always a rebuttal like, oh, we already have something like that. But it's not the same. It's very different, very costly. It doesn't make time for people that are actually students full time. So yeah, because kids these days are kind of busy because we're not just going to school and working. Some kids have other things that they're working towards. Like some kids are going to school, working, they have their own business, and they work for someone else on the side. Like we're doing a lot. And I guess the way it's set out and how the classes would be, well, I haven't heard much about it because we never got to talk more about it. But what
About
I'm thinking would be, right, it'll be not flexible enough for students or people my age.
I would think that that would be something that we could put some solutions in place for, like
Right.
with
I
micro
love your
learning.
idea when you were
The
talking about
micro,
it.
right, the micro learning, small tasks, small projects, small roles, micro roles, as a way to integrate people into the system fully and to give them an opportunity to, express, come in, contribute, move on because we don't want a really super huge time commitment. We want
Right.
to have a specific time commitment. And
And I think we learn better when it's like time by time, like slowly put into our daily routine. Like we learn better that way instead of it, oh, here's this book, here's that, it needs to know this, and test by this time. So I like the micro learning,
it allows you to do incremental progress.
right? And then you get experience while you're learning. That makes sense.
So it's a two at once. It's a learning on the job, and it's also allowing you to feel more confident in that
Right.
project management role. Um, what would be the one thing that you would like to see come out of it, like a year from now, when you're looking back on this project management journey that I'm taking you on with me? What's something you want to look back and reflect on? You say, hey, that's not too bad. What is something like that? You'd be like, that's cool.
Maybe more representation, because when I think about PMI, I don't think about people like me. I don't usually see that, other than you, because you're my mom. But like, and Missy Lane, y'all are amazing. But other than that, I don't see too many other, you know,
Black PMs.
black people. I don't know what we could say on here.
Were you nervous to use the word?
Not really. It's just I'm different on my channel than I am on other people's channel. I don't want to do too much on here, but yeah, I don't see enough black people. I don't see enough young people. It's just a lot of people that are very different from me.
What about attracting the young people? What is something that we could do to make them feel welcome and included?
Workshops, camps. That was fun. That was a thing. I don't know what happened. I know Apple used to
Yeah.
have like boot camps. Um, who else? A lot of companies used to do that to get the young people excited about either going into that field or just learning about the company. So that was cool.
I love that.
Mhm.
The idea of workshops and camps is attractive. How would a busy kid fit it in, though? What would be something that we could do to make it easier for a young
It
kid
wouldn't
to
be
get it?
often. It would be like once a year or once
Kind of
every
like
quarter.
that.
Like how we had Leadership Mastermind. That wasn't too much. It would just probably be a little shorter because Leadership Mastermind is like a lecture, but it was fun at the same time. Well, fun for me because I actually was learning stuff. But yeah, because you kept people engaged. There was people online as well as people in person. We were having discussions and actually talking about it. No one was scared to unmute. It was nice.
So you felt that's the area, that's that zone of psychological safety that I
Mhm.
really like to provide to people so they can feel safe not knowing and also feel safe including their notes in the discussion, which makes this platform really new for us, this restream. I was hoping that I could get more audience engagement, but the way it is, it's like a broadcast thing. And since I haven't mastered the platform yet, thank you for
I
being a
haven't
part of it.
seen this until today when we tried it earlier. It's
So
really
what do you
cool.
think? I think it's nifty. So I want to do this again in September and have a professional development roundtable, invite some other guests and some speakers. I couldn't actually invite them on because I didn't understand enough about the platform to give it everything that it needed. But the biggest thing was to show the certification part and what is possible and what is probable. And what I feel when I got my certification, I saw my money double, and that was cool. So I would like other people to have that experience too, where they get the PMP, they level up.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want free money? Well, it's not
But
free,
now,
but
mhm,
it's good to know something that's also interesting, but to actually be a professional in it, and then you get this lump sum just because you have this certification. You have those three letters. Like, it just makes your name look better, in my
mhm. I was thinking that as we were going on this journey, my joy would be for you to land your own PM job, for you to become a project manager and to be able to function in that role. Hopefully, I made it attractive to you. Even though I work a lot, I enjoy what it is I do. So I'm hoping that you will get the opportunity to experience that same thing where um, encounter problems, solution them, and solve them, and move them to the next level. Help your team grow, things like that.
I wanted to tell you, I think I've experienced being a project manager before when I was really young. Do you
Tell me
remember?
about it. Tell me.
I'm a crime character building camp. Me, Deja, and I think a few other cousins. We kind of made our own schedule and didn't realize it.
Mm,
Like
mm.
we helped everyone like get on a schedule and keep everything organized. We cleaned up at a certain time. It was interesting. I just noticed that a few days ago. We were really little baby PMs. Like we were planning activities. I think it's because you gave us so much freedom and like to do whatever like creativity wise, but you still kept us in a safe place. We weren't just out doing crazy stuff in the world. It was a pretty big building, but we could do anything we wanted in there. We made up dances in one room. We did art in one room, Lego building, um, watching movies, which we always chose to do more educational stuff over the movies and stuff. So I mean, yeah, I think you making that camp that way really helped us develop in a way. So
I remember coming in one day and y'all were doing yoga, and that was funny to me. Y'all had found a YouTube video that had yoga instruction on it. Everybody was doing their poses. Everybody was in their wusa. Everybody was like peaceful, and I'm like, this is cool. But it was your choice to go
yeah,
into that relaxation mode that you guys had decided that you wanted to do. I was excited and thrilled about it that you made a choice that was healthy for you.
mm,
So, hey, this is our first professional development roundtable. I welcome you and I thank you for being in attendance and coming alongside me to learn this new platform of Restream. And I hope that it's out on LinkedIn. I don't know. Um,
I know it's on YouTube. I checked.
okay, so I didn't even introduce myself. Hi, I'm Dr. Elwanda Bennett. I am the Vice President of Professional Development for PMI Houston. This is my daughter, the esteemed and illustrious Madison Bennett. She wants to be a part of our mentorship program once we design it. We have two mentorship programs. One is for veterans. That one is actively running, and then we're planning the other one. So we're looking for people that want to volunteer to mentor or people that would like to be mentored. We're working to build that program. And if you want to know more, please call me or text me. My number is 832-606-6092, or you could either text me on 713-757-2571 and reach out. And Madison and I would love to get you on the journey. If you have young people, one of the things that I'm seeing as a leadership opportunity for Madison is for her to get other young people with her. So if you know someone younger, this is your late high school, early college age group. Think that way, think high school seniors that don't quite know what they want to do yet. This could be a good opportunity for them to at least get a skill that they could use to make money until they figure out what they truly want to be doing. That's one thing that you could definitely use it on. Medicine, do you think that's a good thing to do? Like do project management until you figure out like what your passion is?
Yeah, it's. I think it's a good idea because project management can be applied in any field. Honestly, that makes sense. Like any field that I can think of uses project management because every field has projects. Every
Mm.
company has projects. So
I'm going to challenge you to look at your life like a project.
yeah, I need some project
Yeah.
management in my life. Yeah.
So thank you. I am very glad that we were able to at least get this first one done. We have another one that we'll schedule in September. You will be in charge of promoting it and making sure that it's properly scheduled
Got you.
so that people can actually jump on. I
Right.
invited people on the wrong live stream. So Yeah, so I went to the other one, not this one. So you'll help me work through the technology surrounding that because I made an error. But it's not fatal. We learned something, and we got to play with this platform, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And
I'm like
so
looking
yeah,
at it. Like you see me looking all over the screen because I'm just seeing stuff going on.
it's interesting. So we'll come back and have fun with it, have our own little lives, and coming up to the one in September that we'll do, and it'll still
Of
be in the
course.
afternoon, just like this one. Yeah, then we'll play around with it and see how good we get.
Yeah. I want to learn how I can comment and it'll show up. I wonder if.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do something. Well, I'll do it afterwards.
Okay.
Well, we're
Well,
let's
we
see.
were trying it, my maiden. We were trying it, my queenager.
Where's YouTube? Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can still see you.
Okay. I'm gonna find you.
You're gonna find me.
Oh boy. I messed something up. It's broken.
Well, at least we tried it out. All right, I am going to flee the
Yeah.
scene. We've done a lot today. We've tried something new and
Yeah.
gotten it to work a little bit. All right. See you later.